What's going on today, guys? I'm just putting some tomato cages on my peppers, and like I said before, do it at the very start because let me turn you around and show you this thing. It's going to be a bitch. I can't even get in a frame. Let me zoom it. This thing is at least 4 feet wide by 4 feet tall, and look at all these peppers. This is supposed to be a Big Mama mustard. It's either a different variant or they sent me seeds of something else. I do have another Big Mama mustard out there that I know is a Big Mama mustard. So I'm not really sure what this is, but like I said, it is so extremely prolific. I'm keeping seeds from this, and I am definitely, I mean, look at the buds just on the corners of every inch of this. So, yeah, this guy is, this one's going in a 15-gallon or 20-gallon pot next year. This is in a 5-gallon and it's doing this well. Imagine a 15, 20-gallon pot. I mean, it literally will be doing, you know, probably 500 peppers, 300 to 500 peppers per plant. I'd say estimated right now there's at least 100 on here. And with all the buds and me doing the tiger bloom, you know, I'm thinking I'm probably going to get at least 2 to 250 off this plant alone. If I triple the size of the pot, 500 to 700 peppers. So, not sure what it is, but we'll find out at the end of the season. And whatever it is, they're all for sale. So now I got to figure out how to put this little tomato cage on this big, massive Big Mama mustard. What I've been doing is I've been cutting them. I'm going to show you. The way I'm getting that on that. So what I do is I cut it here and leave this one intact, and cut it on the other side. Then I pull it apart, and then I just kind of fold it, kind of both sides, like one side this side, the other side on this side, and I just kind of fold it and close it in, and then feed these carefully through the rungs. So far it seems to be working, but this one I have a feeling is going to be hard with all these peppers. Probably going to end up knocking a few peppers off, but I'll try them. Even though they're green, I'm sure they're hot. So give me a few moments and I will show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, I determined, guys, that I am not getting this thing on this one the traditional way. So I cut it in half totally, and I am actually going to take half of this and put it on this side over, down, and do the same thing, and then put a string around the top of this the whole way around it. This one's just too wide. This is why it's so important to put these things on when they're babies. And you can weave them as they get bigger, but yeah, it's possible, but it's not fun. So hang on a few moments and I'll show you what it looks like the best I can. Okay, guys, we got them tied up. I had to cut the whole thing like that and just put the two halves together. I put a string here in the middle. I don't want to pull them too tight because they're going to be too clumped together. I did that with my Pre-Metalli and it's not doing so well. So, but I got most of it tied up. Most of the side shoots that are sticking out are smaller and being held up, you know, the best they can. But yeah, this way it still has plenty of room to grow, but at the same time it's, you know, it's supported. You got a string down here and a string on the top here, and so I think overall that's about as much as I can ask for right now. So I could pull it tighter, but again, if I pull it so tight, these are all going to be like cramping in together, and it needs to get light and water. And but you can see all the peppers are fine. We did have a little loss, you know. Unfortunately, we did lose about 10 pods. It would have been about 10 peppers there, and this one really didn't have much on it, so not much of a loss there. So we'll lost a couple little peppers here, little buds, but it is what it is. So, but it's tied up, and I think it'll do fine. And you know, all these branches that are facing inward now will eventually go out towards the sun and go back out. So the Big Mama mustard is tied up about as best as it's going to get. Is it rigged? Yep, but it is what it is.